Welcome to Read Along Kids!
Hey there, Read Along Kids. Welcome back to another amazing adventure. Today's story is called I Quit Grade 1. Miss Carter told us this is the last week she'll be teaching us. She's leaving because she's having a baby. That means we have to have a new teacher for the rest of the year. But a new teacher won't know how we do things. I told Mom and Dad about Miss Carter leaving. Dad said, "Don't worry, Stella. I'm sure it will be fine." And Mom said, "You'll probably love your new teacher." But they don't understand. How will the new teacher know that I need help tying my shoelaces? Or that I don't sit next to Lime because when no one's looking, he tries to pinch me? Or that I only like to read books from the blue bin because they have more pictures? The next day, I went to talk to the principal, Mr. Fielding. Mrs. Strawbridge said he was in a meeting. She said I can write him a letter instead. I worked on my letter after school. It took a long time. Dear Mr. Fielding, I am sad Miss Carter isn't going to be my teacher anymore. Can you train the new teacher to be just like her? Here are some tips. The new teacher should tell jokes every day. Here is my favorite one. Knock, knock. Who's there? Canoe. Canoe who? Can you help me with my homework? I also said that we should do art 3 or 4 times a week. Miss Carter only did art once a week, but I'm sure she would want us to have it more often. The new teacher should have boxes of glitter, different sizes of googly eyes and paint. Not just the boring colors either. We need colors like ocean blue, raspberry red, and jungle green. Miss Carter once told us she has eyes in the back of her head. I have not actually seen them, but I know she sees everything that happens. The new teacher should have them too, especially when Lime pours his glue on Elsie's desk. And last, I wrote that the new teacher has to really like kids, not like Mr. Collins, the grade 4 teacher. He only pretends to like us if there's another teacher around. I begged Mr. Fielding to please, please, please not hire a mean teacher. Otherwise, I will have to quit grade 1. Mrs. Strawbridge let me take the note right to Mr. Fielding in his office. I wasn't sure if Mr. Fielding would write back, but he did. There was a letter waiting for me the next day. Dear Stella, thank you for your letter with its wonderful suggestions. Everyone at Mapleview Elementary will miss Miss Carter when she is away. Your new teacher, Mr. Green, that would be a boring paint color, wouldn't it? Will be at our school today. He has some free time at recess. If you'd like to meet him before he starts on Monday, drop by my office on your way outside to play. Sincerely, Mr. Fielding. On my way outside for recess, I stopped by the office. Mr. Fielding wasn't there, but a tall man was looking out the window at the kids on the playground. I realized he must be Mr. Green. Without even turning around, he said, "You must be Stella." How did he know I was in the room? It's so nice to meet you, he said. I'm Mr. Green, your new teacher. He went to a desk piled high with boxes. I don't suppose you can help me sort this paint. He pointed to the boxes. Inside were bottles of paint labeled dragon's blood, nacho cheese, and salty tears. Aren't those the funniest names for paint? Mr. Green laughed. Mr. Green had a bushy beard. His eyes crinkled when he laughed, and his eyebrows looked like wiggly caterpillars. That paint reminds me of a riddle, he says. What do you call cheese that isn't yours? Before I had a chance to answer, he blurted it out. Not your cheese. I laughed so hard I hiccuped. We finished sorting the paints. Mr. Green said, I'll see you in class on Monday, Stella. Enjoy the rest of your recess. I knew everything was going to be okay because just as I was leaving the office, Mr. Green called me back. Stella, he said. He was looking down at my feet. Let me help tie your shoelaces. I know they've come undone. I smiled at Mr. Green. I couldn't wait to tell my mom and dad all about my new teacher. The end. Thanks for listening, Read Along Kids. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more great read-along fun. Until next time, bye-bye.